Bat, you just cost me the AAA Mega Championship. Hijo de Vikingo.
The WWE Universe was left stunned during the latest episode of Monday Night Raw when Dominik Mysterio, the rising star of the Mysterio family legacy, was confronted in a tense and shocking backstage segment by none other than PENTA El Zero M, the enigmatic and unpredictable luchador who has made a name for himself with his high-flying, hard-hitting style. What initially seemed like a casual backstage encounter quickly escalated into a dramatic confrontation, leaving fans speculating about the motivations, alliances, and potential fallout for the weeks leading up to WWE's major pay-per-view events. Setting the stage, Dominik's rise. Dominik Mysterio, the son of WWE legend Rey Mysterio, has carved out his own identity in WWE over the past few years. Known for his agility, technical skill, and fearless in-ring style, Dominik has transitioned from the protective shadow of his father to a rising star capable of holding his own against some of WWE's toughest competitors. However, despite his talent, Dominik has faced challenges, ranging from internal self-doubt to the pressure of living up to his family legacy. These challenges were made even more apparent leading into this backstage confrontation, as Dominik has been navigating a series of high-stakes matches and rivalries that have tested both his physical and mental limits. PENTA El Zero M, a force of chaos. PENTA El Zero M, meanwhile, has established himself as one of WWE's most unpredictable and dangerous competitors. Known for his brutal yet precise in-ring style, PENTA is a master of mind games, often striking fear into his opponents before ever stepping inside the squared circle. His reputation as a fearless luchador who thrives on chaos makes him a perfect antagonist for someone like Dominik, whose rise in WWE has been both meteoric and highly publicized. The confrontation between these two talents was a meeting of contrasting energies, Dominik's calculated determination versus PENTA's raw, unpredictable aggression. The backstage confrontation. The segment began innocuously, with Dominik walking through a dimly lit corridor backstage, focused and seemingly unaware of the approaching danger. The camera followed him, capturing subtle signs of tension. Tightened fists, a purposeful stride, and eyes scanning the surroundings. Then, from the shadows, PENTA appeared. The masked superstar's presence immediately altered the atmosphere. Silence fell over the corridor as the two locked eyes, a charged tension filling every frame. The WWE Universe could feel the intensity even through the television screen. PENTA spoke first, his voice calm yet menacing. "Dominik, I've been watching. I know your moves, your strengths, your weaknesses. But I have one question. Are you ready for what comes next?" Dominik, showing both courage and defiance, stood his ground. His voice steady but edged with tension, he responded, "I don't back down from anyone, PENTA. You want to fight? You'll get it. But you better be ready, because I'm not the same rookie you've seen before." The confrontation escalated as PENTA stepped closer, his imposing stature and silent menace creating an almost palpable sense of danger. Dominik, refusing to cower, matched him with intensity, signaling to the audience that this conflict would be more than just words. It was a battle of wills. Historical context. Dominik versus PENTA. This confrontation is more than a random encounter. WWE has been gradually building a narrative around Dominik's quest for respect and his need to prove himself independently of his father's shadow. PENTA, with his reputation as a ruthless competitor, represents the ultimate test of Dominik's growth and determination. Fans will recall previous clashes in smaller promotions or crossover events where PENTA's high-risk, high-reward style has dismantled even seasoned competitors. By confronting Dominik backstage, WWE is setting the stage for a potential feud that tests both physical skill and mental fortitude, making every match between these two a must-watch spectacle. Fan reaction. The WWE Universe reacted immediately to the shocking segment. Social media erupted with speculation, excitement, and anticipation for what could unfold in the coming weeks. Dominik isn't scared of anyone, but Penta is pure chaos. This feud is going to be insane. I love how WWE builds tension with just one backstage moment. You can feel the intensity. This confrontation is going to lead to some of the most high-flying, hard-hitting matches we've seen in years. Fans praised both competitors for their ability to convey emotion, tension, and anticipation without the need for a full in-ring match, highlighting WWE's mastery of storytelling beyond the ring. Implications for upcoming events. With WWE's next major pay-per-views on the horizon, this backstage encounter opens multiple avenues for storytelling. Singles match feud. WWE could book a high-profile singles match between Dominik and Penta, giving both stars a chance to shine on a grand stage. Cage or stipulation. Match. Considering Penta's chaotic style, WWE may opt for a more extreme environment, like a steel cage or no disqualification match, to maximize drama. Psychological storyline. The segment hints at a possible storyline where Penta attempts to undermine Dominik mentally before any physical confrontation, creating tension both in and out of the ring. Legacy and mentorship. Themes. Dominik's confrontation with Penta could also explore his journey toward independence from his father's shadow, a recurring theme in WWE storytelling. The importance of backstage storytelling. This segment is a perfect example of how WWE utilizes backstage storytelling to enhance character depth and build anticipation for future matches. Unlike standard in-ring promos, the backstage environment provides intimacy and tension, allowing fans to experience the personalities, motivations, and psychology of the wrestlers in a way that complements the physical action inside the ring. By showcasing Dominik's courage and Penta's unpredictability in this confined, tense space, WWE has created a moment that resonates with audiences long before the wrestlers step into the squared circle. The future of Dominik and Penta. As the WWE Universe speculates about the next steps, one thing is clear. This confrontation has set the stage for a feud that could define both competitors' careers in 2025. Dominik has the opportunity to prove himself as a standalone star, capable of facing one of the most dangerous and unpredictable opponents in WWE history. Penta, meanwhile, solidifies his reputation as a master manipulator and opportunistic force, elevating every storyline he touches. Fans can expect a series of escalating encounters, backstage confrontations, in-ring standoffs, and high-intensity matches that will keep the WWE Universe on edge for weeks, leading into major pay-per-view events like Crown Jewel or Survivor Series.